All right. Okay, great. Mr. Rao, we'll let you go on that note. Thanks so much for joining us today on ET Now, and just sharing PGIM's investment strategy, how the fund essentially, or rather how the AMC as a whole thinks when it comes to stock selection, screening, filtering process. Well, that of course was our Meet Your Fund Manager. We did one after a really long time, and folks, if you want to see your fund manager on The Money Show, you can simply email us on themoneyshow@etnow.tv. Well, of motor insurance. Ask yourself, when was the last time you actually took out your car and went anywhere? Well, most of you may have just taken your car to the nearest grocery store, perhaps. Car use. At this job, we have had insurance companies then come. You're getting your money's worth, and when I say money, I mean premium. So here comes the concept of pay as you drive, or pay for how much you use insurance policies. Let's talk about this concept a bit more with Naval Goyal of Policy X. Naval, thank you so much for joining us today on ET Now. I hope you and your family are doing well, keeping safe. It's a very novel concept, right? And I think it's absolutely in line with our every month. So tell us, firstly, just introduce to our viewers these usage-based insurance policies that have essentially come out because of the IRDAI sandbox, and why it makes so much sense in these times.
Sure. So as we all know, till now we were paying for our car insurances. So it was not based on our usage. So what was happening is, somebody who is driving his car for, let's say, 20,000 kilometers a year versus somebody who is driving his car occasionally, both were paying the same premium. But if you look at it, the risk levels are very different, right? Somebody who is very, very rarely going out in his car has a very less chance of, getting into an accident. So that is why, if both of these people are paying the same premium, it is not commensurate with the risk that they are taking. So now, with the regulatory sandbox allowing some flexibility in the products, so some companies have come up with usage-based policies wherein you can, buy the policy in basically 2 or 3 ways. One is that you buy per kilometer of usage, so you can just keep topping it up. Let's say you buy it for 2,000 kilometers, and then you finish that up and you can buy it for further 2,000 kilometers. So that way, you only pay for what you are actually driving. And the second type of is that, you can pay for a very short duration. So let's say your car is parked in your garage for 6 months, and then, you actually travel a lot and you might not need the insurance for 6 months. So you can only buy a policy which covers your car when you are driving it, because, when the car is in the garage, there is no chance of it, getting into an accident. So that is why companies are now coming up with segregation of risks. So basically what they are saying is, we will segregate different types of risks in different buckets and accordingly price them. So people who are driving a lot might have to pay more, and people who are not driving much will have to pay less.
All right. Okay, so that makes sense. Now tell me, how is the, basically, Naval, the premium would then be determined on what kind of a driver you are as opposed to the model of the car. Am I right? So if somebody, let's say, barely uses their car, in a month or in a year, versus a person who uses his or her car very often, and also does driver quality as well come into the picture?
Absolutely. So that is the entire concept behind it. So currently the pricing is done based on the model, make of the car. So in the future what will happen is, apart from the model and make, obviously those are important, because if you are driving a Fortuner versus a Alto, there is a very different risk profile. But apart from that, you also will, the insurance company will also price the insurance products based on the driving behavior. So how many times are you putting the brakes? the night drive time versus the driving time, and so on and so forth. So basically, they will install a telematics device in the car, which will kind of keep track of your driving behavior apart from the usage of the car. So that data will be used to price the product.
All right, understood. Are all of these products purely online? Are they purely digital? And how easy according to you, I know of course it's just a sandbox product and it's very new in the market. How easy do you think is the claims process going to be, since this is the first time that we're seeing a product like this? So there's no precedent or anything of that sort set based on which maybe one can give a claim or make a claim.
Right, as you rightly mentioned, it's still early days, currently, because there are not many products launched in the market, and even those products which have been launched, they are in sandbox. So basically, they have limited customer base that they can get to. So we will have to wait and see how obviously the claim experience have to be good, because otherwise the products will not take off, and most of the companies that they are launching are reputed companies. But we will have to see how the product will and actually telematics device becomes possible as internet connectivity is strengthened. So we will see a lot of data-based pricing rather than a generic pricing.
All right. Okay. Great. Naval, it was a pleasure having you with us. Thanks so much for just briefly introducing this product to all of our viewers. If you're not a very ardent motorist, if you don't like taking out your car, we still have to get that insurance, right, for your car, because you've spent so much money on buying it. This could be a product that is worth considering. Naval Goyal, of course, shared all the interesting insights, everything that you need to know before you take a motor insurance policy that's based on this new concept. Okay, well, keeping it with insurance, in a major relaxation, the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India has asked insurers to allow telemedicine wherever regular medical consultation is allowed. So telemedicine will now also be a part of the claim settlement process in the policies. Now this of course will be a big relief for all you health insurance policy holders. You would be usually going over to your medical practitioner's clinic, but now because of social distancing measures and the lockdown, you may be opting for telemedicine, wherein you consult your doctor on call or video, pay the fees as well online, and now that fee as well will be covered by your health insurance policy. So this essentially is of course the need of the hour, and it makes sense that the health insurance industry as well keep up with this entire move to digital, and that includes doctor on call, quite literally doctor on video as well. Okay, well, that's all we have for you on this edition and this episode of The Money Show. From me and the entire team that put the show together, many thanks for watching. Stay tuned to ET Now.